Playboy, you made that beat.
All right, we're back at it again. Super Sports Media. I'm Richard DeLeon. I'm here with my partner in crime.
It's your boy E. Tally. Yes, I am. Hey, man, the Chiefs lost. Sorry to hear that. Chiefs lost.
Chiefs lost. Man, that was a good game. That was a good game. Good game, though. And we're here. We got class of 2026, O'Connor High School, Markis Balboa. He's also on my SA Premier team, SA Premier 2026. Markis, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Good opportunity.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, before we get into the interview, tell us how things are going for you at O'Connor. Your varsity, you're on varsity. Tell us how things are going for you, and then tell us how things are going for the team so far. I know y'all had a good weekend.
Yeah. Things going right now for me are definitely like developing, especially with this early into the season. Like I know how many seniors, like we have 11, 12 seniors on the team. So there's a bunch of people above my spot, I would say. So right now, just learning and developing, like watching the little things that we as a team do. As a team, like starting so early in the season, like it's getting pretty rough right now. But we know, like we're believing every day in practice. We work on the little things that we need to work on so it translates to the game. But we stay believing at the end of every practice, at the end of every game. We always remind each other that, like, we'll get there. We'll be there. We'll be there at one point, but it just takes time. So.
And y'all had a good weekend, right? Y'all consolation
yes, sir.
Champions in Magnolia.
4-5-1. I think 5-1. Yes, sir. It's consolation bracket. So good competition out there.
That's fantastic. All right, cool. Well,
real quick, I just want to talk on that real quick because that is good to see. You guys went 4-1. And you lost to Cypress Park, and then you guys took the consolation prize, I'm assuming. And with doing that, really only loss you guys have is against your other Northeast. I know they're not in the non-district, but your other North side rival, Brandeis.
Mm-hmm.
So, but outside of that, you guys are playing some good basketball. Unfortunately, I knocked you guys out of my rankings just because, again, you lost to Brandeis. But you guys got a great game coming up here next. You're playing Steel. They're one of the hottest teams in the city right now, next to Brennan and Antonian. I got them ranked on my list as far as our top 25 is number 3. So you guys knocked them off. Hey man, that's a statement game for you. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to kind of remind you that a little bit. No pressure, okay?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Rich.
No pressure at all, man. So Markis, how do you balance your academic responsibilities with the demands of being a varsity basketball player?
Knowing that as a varsity basketball player, I know academics comes with a sacrifice, especially leaving school within like 7th period, 8th period. Recently leaving Magnolia, we missed 2 whole days of school. So, definitely being prepared and not getting distracted or slacking off, just get your stuff done in class and so you have time like after school or time during practice and not worry about anything else at school.
Yep.
That was a phenomenal answer, young man. So hold on real quick. Let me just back up a little. I want to talk about this. That's huge. So you guys missed a day and a half for the most part of school.
2 days.
2 days. Wow. So you understood that. And did you make sure all your work was done?
Yes, sir, for sure. Me and my teammate Ethan Billy, we have a math class together, So we knew we had a test that Friday, and we both went to the tutoring, took the test 3 days before the actual test day. So
Okay, now you get since you mentioned it, you must have scored. But you got 100 on, didn't you?
95.
I
So
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Hey, most kids wouldn't have bragged about that. Hey, good for you. And we had Ethan on the show. Great interview, another great interview. Hey, man, listen. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome to see the student athletes doing what y'all doing over there. Well, hey, look, real quick. My question is, what has been your most memorable moment of your basketball on the court during your high school career? It could be JV, freshman, varsity, either one. You tell us.
yes, sir. I would definitely go all the way back to freshman year. I remember playing Sotomayor round one of district, and we lost by a game winner, a missed shot. So I remember taking that day was really hard going to the locker room because that was a game each of us wanted. So I remember going back into round two, playing them again. I know that whole week of practice, there was no smiling, no time to play around, nothing, because we were just mentally prepared for that game and just wanted that game so bad. And we ended up beating them, walking into the gym, you could feel like the intensity, I think it was the first year Sotomayor was at school. So, all the sports were a big deal to them. So everyone was there, and it was just a great game, and we ended up winning.
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That was probably the most packed gym that y'all played in that whole season. I think I remember that it was packed in there. Definitely. All right. Well, how has playing basketball influenced your personal development and your character?
I would definitely say it helped me be a team leader more. Helped me with my communication skills, like on and off the court, especially like in the classrooms. Definitely taking a role to be a leader and show like what I can do and just help others around me. So I would just say being a leader helped me.
Good. Because I've always believed that sports, especially a student athlete, it prepares you for life outside of basketball. So you're never, like a lot of the kids that don't play sports in high school, they don't experience the adversity that you guys experience on a day in, day out. So if you embrace that adversity and you just learn to deal with it, it's going to help you a lot more when you're out there and you've got a job and you've got all these different challenges. So yes.
Coach, I found his name. I was looking for a nickname for this young man. It's the Quiet Assassin.
That's a good one. Hey.
This is the most I've ever seen him talk, first of all. Secondly, he's just, when I watch him play now, and it makes sense of watching him play, he's just locked in, man. He's just so locked in. I mean, to the point to where as though now I understand why he's so locked in. Hearing the story about Sotomayor is the way I see him play when he's playing. Mm-hmm. At Duncanville, when y'all played at 17U up there, when I was up there, remember? You were up there, Mike was up there. And I remember one game that you guys won, and I was recording you. I saw that seriousness, that look like, no, we're going to win this game. Yeah. That determined look on his face. So that's awesome, man. Okay.
I remember the start of the game was rough. I think we were down like 15 to 2. So I knew we had to pick it up and lock it in because I knew like
you remember that game I'm talking about then?
Yeah, the Pro Skills game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but what Markis ain't gonna tell you right now, what he probably forgetting to tell you, is I think we ended that game with 5 guys because we had injuries.
Oh yeah.
One of our point guards gashed his head the previous day, and then we had another injury and then another foul out. So we finished that game. Probably the last 11, 12 minutes of that game was just 5 guys. Yeah. So they left it on the court. I remember that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. Well, hey, look, can you describe a challenging game or opponent other than against the Pro Skills? Don't bring that up ever again. Okay. I'm joking. That you faced and how you overcame it on a serious note.
I remember, again, going back to my freshman year. Remember we played Brennan in the first round of district, and we had beat them by 3 or 4. Remember it was a close game the whole time. I remember that was really challenging because Brennan is a good organization. They're a good school. So just even beating them was a good title for us. So I remember we just had to lock in as a whole team, just get prepared mentally, physically, and just do what we do in practice, put it into game use.
I love that, man. Okay, and I just can see it. I'm telling you, every story you just mentioned, I can just see you at practice, just so determined. When you're serious, you have this look on your face, and you're like, no, man.
I know what you're talking about too. I see it on cameras and all.
So it's almost like you're not going to be defeated. You're not going to be defeated. So I can imagine that is going on. Go ahead, Rich.
All right. Well, what strategies do you use to maintain your peak physical condition throughout the season and off season as well?
I would definitely say training, or even just like a big thing for me is just like stretching, keep my body, healthy, like where muscles aren't tight, just really stretching is a big thing for me. It's just important for physical. And
make sure you're hydrated too.
A lot of water.
Yeah. Because I know when we played against, I say we because, I'm there, my son goes to O'Connor too. But when y'all played against Brandeis a couple weeks ago, they were all going down with cramps and stuff. I didn't see. Yeah, y'all had a lot of in the gas in the tank. So yeah, just keep hydrated. I know it's tough when you're playing in these games and long season. Just make sure you stay hydrated.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Even like icing your body too. A lot of students a lot of people after practice will just go like in the ice bath or just chilling there. I usually just ice my knees and like walk around that just after practices. So yeah.
Good, Coach.
All right, Mark. How do you handle pressure during crucial moments in the game?
I handle pressure just by praying, honestly, like on the court. I usually just it's like a me and God conversation. Like if I'm nervous, I'll just give it all to Him. I'll let Him handle that. I'll glorify Him no matter what. So I just usually talk to God. It's a me and God conversation throughout the game. So
okay,
you can't go wrong with that.
Hey, there's no wrong answer with that one right there. Yeah. There's not too much you can rebuttal with that one, right? Like, oh no, yes sir.
Right. So, like as far as in your basketball career coming up as a youngster to now, what role do your coaches and teammates play in your success as an athlete?
They definitely push me to be the best I can be, especially shout out to Coach Jawaska, the O'Connor High School coach. He definitely sees potential in every single one of us on the team. So definitely pushing us to past our limits because he believes that we can be more than what we see as a player. And my teammates, play that success in my athlete as helping me learn, especially with being a junior and all of them are seniors. Every little thing is always a learning lesson, especially with Evan Herrera teaching me the little things, leading by example, how to handle this situation, how to tell this person where to be, it's just always a learning thing for me. So they play that success by helping me learn.
Good answer.
All right. So with that being said, how do you handle or how do you mentally prepare for a big game?
For a big game, I definitely listen. There's 3 ways I usually handle that. I can pray the whole time. We're just chilling in the locker room. So we'll head down to the locker room about fourth quarter within the game that's before us and just mentally get prepared to just quiet. Like the locker room's super quiet. We're not on our phones. We're either listening to music, doing our own thing, how we get prepared. So I usually pray and just talk about the game or about my day to God, or I listen to my music, or even my girlfriend might write me letters before the game. So like what to not worry on, what to work on. So it's just good little things to do so I can get mentally prepared.
Okay, I thought you was gonna drop. Did you listen to little music? I definitely was gonna ask you what's in your playlist, but
no, yeah, I don't really have like a set playlist. It's more of just like whether I'm like in this mood to listen to that. It's just Drake is all I listen to. So whether it's like,
oh my goodness,
yeah, everybody that must Drake.
Yeah, that must be just everybody that's in 2026 just must love Drake, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's none of these other rappers. It's literally just Drake in my playlist.
This is Drake. Got it. Say no more. I'm not even mad at you. I'm a Drake fan too, so I'm not mad. I can't be mad at you. I'm cool with it.
The only thing I know about Drake is that what was the ESPYs that one year when he was with DeMar DeRozan? He says, DeMar. The more I say it, the less I like it. You don't remember that with him and Will Ferrell? That's all I know about Drake, man. I'm gonna have to start listening.
No. Well, remember, DeMar left, so I would feel the same way.
All right, Marcus. What are your goals as a junior? What are your goals, your personal goals and stuff, as for your junior season at O'Connor?
Definitely to develop. So I know I have a big role coming into this next season of basketball. So this year I'm trying to focus on developing and learning. So when it comes next year, I can be prepared and be in an environment that I'm already getting prepared in right now. So.
All right.
I mean, just keep learning, like you said. Keep learning. Earlier, before the interview, you mentioned learning from some of the older guys like Evan Herrera and stuff. So, and as long as you do that, you're going to be just fine.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're, being from San Antonio or growing up in San Antonio, let's say it that way. How has living here and playing in San Antonio shaped your experience as an athlete?
It shaped me by knowing that nothing really comes easy. Like everything with all the coaches I've played with all the trainers I've trained with, they've all taught me that, everything is earned, that nothing's really given to you. So being in San Antonio, I see a lot of people like working hard. So it kind of puts that mentality in me like, okay, like nothing's earned, like I really have to go get it if I really want it. So.
Okay.
Good. All right, so we have sometimes in the gym we'll have some of the younger guys in the gym with us at the same time. So what advice would you offer to the younger players aspiring to excel academically and athletically, to be a good student athlete? What advice would you give them?
I would definitely tell them there's no time for a distraction, especially being in a high school environment. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of girls. There's a lot of, outside of things that can easily get you to fall behind. So with me, I just know that not being distracted is a thing. So I just need to be locked in. So telling the younger kids that to make it more easy on yourself, you just need to focus on one thing at a time and not get distracted. Because the one moment you slack off or get distracted is going to be harder to catch back up to where you're at.
Trust the process, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, my last question. Hopefully you have goals and aspirations to go next level play college, or at least go to college for school. So either one.
Yes, sir.
So with saying that, what are your plans and aspirations following high school? I know you got another year, but I'm just saying, what are the plans looking forward?
No, I would definitely love to play at the next level of basketball in college, but following that, I would like to, a lot of people I've worked like that I've trained with, that I've been coached by, I've been really inspired by that to, take it to that level, to coach or train the younger generation to, I went through so they could be the player that I was.
He draws up plays in the huddle, coach.
Oh yeah, I remember that. and they work too.
And it worked, yeah.
Look, he happy. He like that. He like that, coach. Then hey, hold on, coach. I drew it up, but it worked though. It
worked. Yeah, we were in the tournament game. He drew up a play and it worked exactly. I said, you know what? I like to empower players to do that. And when he came up, he got the whiteboard. I gave him the whiteboard. Boom. He drew up a play. It worked. It worked. It worked exactly the way he drew it up. You gotta love that.
You gotta love that. Well, all right. Well, give us a fun fact real quick about yourself, then coach gonna give you some rapid fire.
Fun fact about myself is
that nobody knows. A fun fact that nobody knows about you.
That nobody really knows. Like if you were first to meet me, I'd probably be like, I would take LeBron James over Michael Jordan. That's a fun fact about me.
Hey man, I like this. I like him, man. I like Mark, man. Yeah, I like that.
But aren't you a Jordan guy like me, coach?
No, I'm a LeBron fan.
You are? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan. Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan. Come on,
I'm gonna have to start rethinking my associations, man.
Hey man, that's three. That's LeBron fans real close to you right now. I'm saying you know that. That's one, two. and we got one more we just finished with. So that's 3.
Nobody's perfect, right?
Exactly. You're not. So we're good. We still love you.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, we'll just do a few little rapid fires real quick, and we'll end the interview on that. So, Cowboys or Texans?
Oh, Cowboys.
All right.
Even with the way we're struggling right now, I mean, that's my team, so I still got some hope in it.
Thank you. You just redeemed yourself. Hamburger or hot dog?
Oh, hamburgers for sure.
All right, since we did that, is it cheeseburger or hamburger?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Marvel or DC?
Marvel. I have to go
Marvel. All right, and then you already answered my last one, which was going to be LeBron versus Jordan.
Oh,
you already said LeBron.
100%.
Oh man, hey, thanks for taking the time on Sunday evening to sit with us and join this interview. And for those that any coaches out there and stuff that want to see Markis play, he plays for O'Connor. He's class of 2026. Catch him at O'Connor playing in these tournaments coming out. I think y'all are in which one are you in this weekend? South San? Or?
In the South San.
South San tournament. They're going to be playing against Steele
on Tuesday.
Steele,
19.
which is one of the better teams in the city too. So a good chance for O'Connor to measure themselves up against Steele. You can catch Markis at O'Connor, and in the spring and summer, he's 2026 SA Premier. He'll be playing in some prep hoops tournaments, made hoops, Gassos. Catch him at any one of those events. He's one of the most unselfish players that I've had the honor of coaching. I tell some of the players out there, be on the lookout, because if you're not looking for it, that pass is going to hit you right in the back of the head. So, yeah.
Sir.
Hey, thank you again, Markis. Really, it means a lot.
For the opportunity. Yes, sir.
All right,
Markis.
Thanks,
Have a blessed Sunday.
Sir, you too.
Okay.